back in a brand new environment, guys. Beautiful Canada. Shout out to Devin Larac, guys. Ottawa High Hookers, the arm wrestling. I think the best arm wrestler in the world. Devin Larac is from Ottawa. All right, guys. So anyway, we're gonna be doing a little bit of live streaming from here from now on. Like I said, man, I'm gonna be doing my videos as well. So make sure to tune into those reactions. Reactions coming every single day, guys. But I also want to give some motivation. You know, people love these motivational videos. Actually, I'm getting more comments, direct comments on Instagram than I've ever got in my life, guys. So I have to keep making these videos. I love them, guys. All right, this is my bread and butter. So didn't work out today, guys. Full transparency. Not that I feel any sort of which way. I just have so much work to do, guys. You know, work comes first. Unfortunately, you know, fitness always comes first. But in certain situations, work kind of has to, you know, come a little bit first, especially if you're just trying to make a full-time living from your own business, guys. You know, work should come first. But that being said, guys, that's not an excuse. 99% of people, fitness comes first, all right? If you're like me, you have your own business and shit like that, guys, then absolutely fitness comes first. But sometimes business has to come first, because I had a lot of meetings today, meeting with different people. So make sure to keep doing your fitness as well as your, you know, obviously money runs, guys. Your absolute money runs, that is your monetary gain, guys. So much love from Canada. Like I said, guys, I moved over here. So I'm going to do a full vlog coming probably Sunday morning, guys. I just have to record more footage. I only have like 5 minutes of footage just to fly over, lads. Completely insane. But I'm going to leave that for the end of the video, because I want to talk about that in the actual video that I put out. Insane. It's probably the craziest plane journey I've ever had in my entire goddamn life. We were traveling for 23 hours. With that being said, guys, traveling for 23 hours. Chris, one of the main questions you get asked, Chris, do you have jet lag? No. Jet lag, along with all these other ailments that your doctor tells you, are bullshit, guys. All right, especially all these mental ones, all right? Obviously, physical ones, if you guys have asthma and these different problems, which, by the way, you can cure asthma, all right? Lose weight, start running, get your fitness proper. My asthma goes down like crazy. Asthma is self-induced, guys, all right? I'm 230 pounds right now, okay? If I'm 240, 245, 250, all right? Sometimes I'm up even over 250 for like a few days. Yeah, my asthma is going to be worse, guys. But your body adjusts to it once you get fitter and your heart gets better. And then your lungs will get bigger and expand. You'll get more oxygen, more veins, more things. And then your asthma will adjust. So don't be using excuses, guys, just because, you know, somebody says something like jet lag. Jet lag, guys. I have no jet lag. Zero. All right? I slept till, what, 8 o'clock today. Went to bed last night, 10. All right, everything switches to the time that you're in the country you're in, the second you're in the country, guys. Don't be making excuses. Oh, it's 4 o'clock back home. Who gives a shit back home? Back home is yesterday. Yesterday doesn't matter, guys. Yesterday is depression and anxiety. You guys rubbing your balls. That's what yesterday is, man. Yesterday has nothing to do with today, guys, or tomorrow, man. All right, look. All I'm doing is here my pet dog. All right, call her Blue. Me and my pet Blue. We're working, guys. Home alone, we're working, all right? That's all we're doing, guys. You know, no jet lag, no excuses. Woke up this morning, boom, fitness straight away. Did a few hundred squats, whatever, myself. That's not really a workout, guys. I'm going to do full workouts starting from tomorrow morning, all right? Still can't work out too heavy because of this. But once this comes off, guys, the workouts are full below, bro. Every single day after my workouts, I'm going to sit in the car, get the sauna going. It's going to be like 1,000 flipping degrees in the car because it's hot as shit in Canada, guys. It's like 26 degrees, I think, in a couple of days, 27 degrees. So super, super warm. And that's it, guys. Let's go, bro. Let's go, brother. I'm in. Let's go, brother. Let's go get a Sanchez. If you're Mexican, brother, much love. If you're South American, Latin American, bro, much love. The Latin Americans, the hardest working people in the world, guys. Hardest working people in the world. Apart from Irish people as well. We're super hard working. But here's the thing, guys. Let's talk about these ailments, all right? This jet lag bullshit that everyone has to put labels on you, right? As soon as you start to understand that a lot of the shit that you guys that you learn, that you hear from people is complete bollocks, guys. I used to have a friend as well, and we used to like train together and shit like that. And you know, he said he can't squat. My close friend, right? My close friend, he said he can't squat anymore. I was like, this is complete bullshit. We had him squat again. He was doing like 100 kilos, I think if I remember correctly, 80 kilos. So I had scoliosis. I mean, it's bullshit. And his doctor told him to never squat again, guys. I mean, what kind of BS is that? How does his doctor know his body better than my friend. Like, if someone told me never to squat again because my back has a little backache, I mean, it's complete bullshit, guys. These ailments that you get are like self-induced bullshit, guys. You know what I mean? Oh, my doctor said I have anxiety, so let me just take these pills. I mean, it's just completely ridiculous. Now, obviously, guys, if you guys go through PTSD, if you guys go through traumatic events, it's a little bit different, man. You know, if you're at war, you see people blowing up, people are dying, you know, you have a death, that's different now, right? There's certain instances where it's not, you know, it's obviously okay to do that and take for a while, but not the rest of your life. I mean, these doctors just hand out medication like it's Tic Tacs. It's like, just take this medication for the rest of your life. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, when is there supposed to be an end to the medication? It's the same as when, like, because let's talk about fitness, guys, because the fitness is the biggest aspect, right? You're like 28, 29, 30, you go to the doctor, and he says, oh, well, Chris, by the way, your testosterone is a little bit low, right? I never had actually a blood test for a hormone test for my testosterone, but I'm sure that it's not going to be super optimal, guys. You know, I cut, I get lean, you know, I'm not eating super correct. I try and eat pretty perfect, but not, you know, the meats are still like processed meats and stuff like that, guys. But if he says to me, Chris, here's testosterone injections, you just have to inject testosterone 200 for the rest of your life, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm going to question that shit. Like, you guys don't even question what the doctor says. The doctor is a god. Oh, doctor, please, anything you say. Oh, you want me to bend over, doctor? Okay, let me just bend over. Like, no, dude, we don't just listen blindly to what people say, guys. Question the narrative. And this is the thing, guys. I think most people in life, they only get to this questioning narrative, okay, when you're into your late 20s, 30s, maybe even into your 40s and 50s, when you start to get introduced to politics. Because politics is one of the main things that kind of makes you really reflect on, oh, can I question this narrative? Is this good? Are they giving us water taxes because they love us, or are they giving us water taxes to make more money for themselves? You start to kind of question it around that time, which I question things my whole life, but really to the point where you're like, okay, this cannot be correct. You know, you're really pushing back. That's the big one, guys. They talk about how young men question everything. Guys, bro, let me tell you, the experience that I've had with young men my whole life with different guys, nobody questions anything. Everyone's a complete sheep, guys. That's bullshit. It happens mostly into your 35, 40, 50 when you start to get into politics and you start to kind of really, you know, understand different ideas. Mid-20s as well, maybe 25 as well, like your mid-20s and late 20s. When you're 15, when I was a young kid, guys, I didn't question anything. The guy down the street told me something, oh, you know, by the way, you can't bring food onto the airplane. I'm like, oh, I can't bring food onto the airplane. I would just listen to everything, guys. Complete nonsense, man. And you understand that half these people aren't half as good as you, guys. When you're watching this, I know that you guys think to yourself that the people that you know aren't even half as good as yourself, guys. Your information that you have isn't half as good as yourself. I remember when I was a kid, I used to think, man, it would be impossible to be like a manager of like a McDonald's or manager of a Dunnes Stores or a Tesco. I know I'm in Canada, but I don't know any of the shops around here. I don't know anything around here, guys. You know, I don't know anything. Alright, I'm actually, even though you guys think, oh, this guy seems really American or something, I actually don't really know much about the actual area and stuff like that in America. Oh, shout out to Sanchez, brother, he's from Florida. Let me just check these messages real quick. Yo, live in Florida. Let's go, brother. Hell yeah. Shout out to Florida, bro. That's the best place. That's the one place I wanted to live. I was all saying, man, I want to go live there, visit there. So I'm definitely going to go check out Florida when I'm older, man, Miami and different areas like that, guys. I'd love to see even Jackson, like these different areas in Florida that I've researched before. I kind of want to check out those areas because just going to Miami would be a bit lame. I want to see like the different areas. Like where we are right now is like a real suburb, guys. You know, it's not like Canada, like Vancouver or Toronto, like the big huge cities. I like to go to the suburbs and see how the actual regular everyday people like to live. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of thing. But getting back to the video, guys, I'll get sidetracked with the comments, so you guys can just message whatever. I'll read all the comments or whatever. But it's crazy to me how people just believe blindly how like people just tell them stuff like, oh, you shouldn't do squats, like I said. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I had my friend started squatting again, big flipping legs again. So no, guys, don't listen just blindly to everything. What I think the main issue is flipping. It is ridiculous, right? That people are so comfortable, and people are too comfortable. Truly, guys, too comfortable. Like the problem I think arises, yeah, when you get so comfortable in your everyday routine that you just are like, okay, well, I can just kind of, you know, wake up one morning and just do the work for my boss or whatever, my 9 to 5, come home, I'm with the girlfriend, you're chilling there, you're relaxing, you're eating ice cream, life is good because you're maybe making 3,000 euro a month. I think that death starts in the comfort zone. And I used to think that, man, being comfortable is chill. I wake up, do my work, you know, maybe it's just a regular job in my city, or maybe it's just whatever. And I like that, guys. I actually did like that. I did that for my whole life. I liked that till I was like 24 or 5. And then I was like, man, do you know what? Honestly, man, just doing the regular everyday day thing and not like putting myself out there, not like having goals in different aspects, you know, it really sucks, guys. There's nothing really to look forward to. There's no advancement. There's no progression. It's just pure comfort, guys. And when people say, man, but you're a big jack guy, like, you know, that's not comfortable. Like, you know, you must be, guys, I love going to the gym. That's comfortable for me. What's uncomfortable for me is like going for runs, like doing like, I actually like wrestling and judo and stuff. So that's actually pretty comfortable for me too. So you guys got to find what's uncomfortable. So like, for instance, like I said, I hate stuff like, Jesus, what do I hate? Like eating super clean, for instance. You know, I like my flipping pepperoni meats and all that shit, guys. I like that processed foods, like eating fast food. I like that stuff. So having a super clean diet is tough for me. So when I do that, I know, okay, this is, you know, flavorless food, but at least it's making me mentally stronger. I don't particularly want to do it, but it is making me better. So do shit that's like hard, guys. Getting out of that kind of comfort zone. You wake up in the morning, you know, maybe living with your girlfriend, your wife, and you're sitting there, and maybe you go to your job, you come back, whatever job may be, guys. You know, obviously there's more uncomfortable jobs than normal, like firefighter, guard, like a police, like all that different stuff, guys. You know, maybe there's stuff like that that's really uncomfortable, but you're still somewhat comfortable in your everyday living, guys. You have the foods that you want. You know, I would just go like hiking. You know what I mean? That's one thing that's super uncomfortable. Go live in the bush for flipping a week. You know what I mean? Go out. You have to pull up all your stuff. You have to make food like from scratch. Like that stuff to me is like hell, guys. A lot of that shit is like torture. I used to love that when I was a kid, but you know, funny how your mindset switches. Swimming is another one, guys. I used to love swimming every single day, swimming for like 4 or 5 years, the whole summer. Even though in Ireland the water was cold, like straight cold, because I was in the water in Canada a few years ago. The water was warm. I was like, this is actually sick. But the water was cold in Canada, in Ireland, and I actually still loved it, guys. I went swimming every single day. I turned into an amazing swimmer. We would swim in storms. Like I was so comfortable with the water, and that's one of the things like the Navy SEALs do to break everybody. Like, because everyone can run, everyone's super fit, everyone can like hit the weights, everyone's jacked in the Navy SEALs, but nobody. The water confidence is what really breaks people. The water confidence like breaks people, guys. That's the tough part. And I got so water confident. I remember like just sitting in the water. We used to like tread water for like an hour, literally an hour. It was insane, half an hour. And like I got so confident doing that. But now I'm like, I don't know, man. Like if we were in a plane crash, like we landed in the Atlantic Ocean, you know, back in the day I'd be like laughing. I'd be like, this is easy, you know, I'd be happy, you know. But nowadays I'm not so sure, guys. You know, I've gained a lot of weight. Most of it's muscle, but still, guys, if you muscle sinks to the bottom. So swimming for me is quite uncomfortable. So I actually made a rule for myself. When I get back home to Ireland, I'm gonna start swimming at the pier. And it sucks, guys, but I'm gonna make videos about it. And I've said it now, so I have to do it. And I actually dread it. I literally, even thinking about it kind of gives me, not anxiety because I'm not a little bitch, but it gives me like just this dread, like, and not like at the beach, because the beach, everyone's swimming, there's hot bitches walking around, oh, what's up, baby? You know, you're hitting on girls. There's women walking around in Ireland, you know, there's hot women. You're at the beach, oh, everyone's looking good. I'm talking about at the pier, guys, where it's cold as shit, the water is dark. You know what I mean? Like, the shit, guys. Like, to do that, it's just killer for me, guys. So I'm going to do that when I get back home. I've made a promise to myself. You know, my friend as well is going to come with me. He's a legend. He's actually moved back home. He has his own place, so I love this guy, man. Shout out to Big Joe, man. You know, hopefully he might see these videos, but shout out to him, man. I love that guy. And, like, we might go swimming together, guys, because I'll tell you what, man. When you do shit that's physically tough, that's the easy part, guys. The mental part of, like, doing it is the hard shit, guys, you know? Getting into the water, you like dip your toe in, like, oh shit, that's cold. And then you dip your balls and your balls are shrinking, and like, dude, it's just freezing. Like your whole body starts getting cold. I used to not even care back in the day. When I was 16, I used to jump in. I used to jump in off the top, Christmas Day, freezing. I nearly got hypothermia. Like, I don't think I'd be able to do that shit now, you know? I'd probably be a little bit better because I'm heavier. You know, I probably weighed like 70 kilos back then. You know, I weigh like 40 kilos more probably. So like, even more. So like, you know, I think that I'd be less cold, but still the idea of getting into cold water just is killer, guys. I'm gonna start doing cold plunges as well, like get like a bath of ice. I have a bath in my house, throw the ice in that bitch, hop in, like put the cold water on type of thing, and then just like lie in it type of shit. Like after a workout, you know, because that kind of cools you down or whatever, because sometimes after workouts because I'm so flipping just, roast and hot, like, so. But that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Get uncomfortable, man. You know that? And I said it in the last one, but what I didn't really get too in depth with that, guys. I want to really, really push that uncomfortness. And I'll tell you this, guys. Yesterday was probably the most uncomfortable day of my life. I went traveling, right, from the west coast of Ireland to flipping Dublin. Then from Dublin, we went to Toronto, okay? Then from Toronto, we went to flipping an hour north to Ottawa, okay? So it's just hell on earth, guys. It was a 23-hour journey. Even when I say it, I couldn't even believe I did it, guys. I woke up, though, no jet lag. Jet lag's bullshit, guys. All these ailments that people say, oh, you're going to be jet lagged. Why are you telling me how I'm going to feel? Like, I said that in a video on Instagram years ago. They're like, oh, you should be, like, sore after this workout. I'm like, I don't feel sore, even though I did a big workout. Or, like, even something different, guys. Oh, you should feel sad when this happens. You should feel really happy on your birthday. Well, or whatever. Like, they're, like, telling you how to feel. It's like, okay, I get the birthday one. But, like, on your birthday, maybe you can keep doing work. I work out on my birthday. I haven't missed a workout on my birthday since I was, like, 16. I just make sure to work out on my birthday every year. So that's one thing that's uncomfortable. Traveling, to me, I hate it more than anything in the world because I can't eat, can't train, can't do anything, guys. I'm, like, so depleted right now, guys. I'm looking skinny. Like, I'm ripped up and I'm skinny, guys. It's just crazy. And I hate that feeling, guys, of traveling. Your clothes stink. You stink. You have the whole bit, guys. It's just shocking, man. So, but I did it, guys, 23 hours. And I know in the moment, this is what David Goggins talks about. In the moment, guys, if you're in the cold, freezing water, you're shivering. Like, I've been through all that, guys, when I was younger. I haven't done too much swimming, but I remember, like, shivering and freezing. Like, dude, that will end. Like, I'm in a warm house right now. Like, that's what David Goggins talks about. I'm literally in warm. I slept last night in a nice bed. People don't even have beds to sleep in and shit. People are getting bombed. Their house is getting bombed from different countries in the Middle East. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have shit going on in the world that really, compared to, like, anyone in the Western world's living situation, is chill, guys. I wouldn't even get too worked up about it. But, yo, shout out to my man here. I'm just trying to find Sanchez. We'll send you a link. We should collab, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's collab, man. I'm open to collaborating with people and getting their thoughts on these videos. I love collaborating with different people. Someone I commented on my last video saying that I was deleting comments. Guys, just get this straight. I've never deleted a comment ever, bro. Ever. YouTube, for some reason, clips them off. Or if one of the, sometimes YouTubers try and get clout off each other. I'm not letting people get clout off my name, guys. Screw that shit. So I just take their link. Unless they post a video about me, them leaving little bitchy comments, because I'm taking that off. I only did it once with Teddy Gray, because I don't even mind, though. His comments don't affect me, but I'm saying I just don't want people getting clout for my name, so it's like that. But apart from that, guys, I would never delete comments. YouTube, for some reason, changed my whole channel to strict comments, so because you guys were commenting like absolute nutcases. So don't be blaming me for that shit, guys. I am not flipping responsible for the comments, man. I have all comments set to regular. I'll show you guys. I'll screenshot it and put it up. But I have all the comments set to regular. So that's all, guys, I have to say today, man. We're in Canada. We're living life, man. We got most of the food here. I have to get chicken. The food needs to be regular, guys. That's one thing, once you get comfortable, man, with the food, I think that's kind of the one thing that you guys should have as a luxury. Getting uncomfortable with your food choices really won't affect whether or not you're going to be super tough. But like I said, guys, the traveling, the cold water, the workouts every day, man, that shit, like, just is killer, man. And I think it really does benefit people when they start to get out of their comfort zone. Like, anything that you think in the day that you're like, wow, this is, like, really chill. I couldn't live without this. Try going without that. That's killer, guys. Let's say, I don't even know, like a nice shower in the morning. Switch it to a cold shower. Like, that's going to kill you guys. Like, that will kill you guys. Like, that's brutal. So I recommend doing that shit, guys. But that's probably it, guys. I'm going to leave it there, man. Get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Don't listen to doctors, all these people. Now, doctors are good, guys. If you have, like, ailments like this thing. I had to get, like, a little tiny mole removed, because I had it for years. And it wasn't, like, infected or nothing, I don't think. But it was just aesthetically not pleasing. I didn't want it on my skin. But, like, it's chill, guys. You know what I mean? I said whatever. That's what doctors are good for. But apart from that, guys, listening to doctors saying that you shouldn't exercise, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't overdo anything. Well, doctors also say the most ridiculous stuff, guys. Like, don't squat, don't do this. Doctors also say if you feel a little bit sad or if you feel a little bit down one day, take loads of drugs. Like, how ludicrous is that, guys? And then you have actual doctors on Instagram in Ireland preaching to the people. If you feel a little bit sad, and me too, this is him saying, I've been addicted to these antidepressants for years and years. Like, what are you talking about? This guy's trying to preach mental strength, guys. You'll never see me on any of that crazy shit, guys. I never have taken any of that stuff. I'm super against it. You know, a lot of these, what's that presidential candidate, RFK, you know, the Kennedy guy, the Irish guy, he's super Irish as well. He was talking about how taking those drugs is causing mass shootings and all this crazy stuff. So trying to take as less medication as possible. You know, if you have to take some obviously for allergies and stuff like that, that's kind of acceptable. But when doctors put you on stuff that affects your mental capacity, guys, I'm not so sure if it's super beneficial in the long run. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. But I love you guys, man. Even if you guys are messed up and watch my videos, I'll shout at you guys for 20 minutes in the morning and hopefully get you guys the hell out of bed. I don't know if there's any other YouTuber do live streams like this, but I know YouTubers do actual videos. Like, they just sit down in front of the camera and talk for like half an hour. And there's a couple that are dope, guys. I'd love to sit down with those guys. They're pretty cool. The way they talk about different stuff is dope. So yeah, hopefully guys, you learned something here, man. Get something out of your day, man. Don't just go about your day. Make sure to do something every single day that is shit, guys. One thing every single day that's terrible. That's David Goggins too, guys. I'm not trying to copy his stuff, but a lot of the stuff that he talks about, you know, people learn in the self-improvement realm. You know, it's really basic, but it's very good for physical training. You learn in that realm, guys. Do something every single day that sucks. Take that cold shower, go for a run, do that big workout, you know, do something that's tough, guys. I know, like, talk to your, it could be something that's like trivial as like talk to your family, your extended family that you haven't talked to in 5 years, that you maybe had an argument with, guys. Like, do something like out of your comfort zone, guys. You know, I'm just throwing ideas out there, guys. You know what I mean? Try and do something that's a bit out of your comfort zone. Go talk to that girl. You know, that stuff should be kind of easy, guys. If you're over 22, talking to women, and that I'm going to talk about relationships again, guys, but this whole talking to women, and I mean, guys, if you're not able to talk to women over the age of 22, 23, 25, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, guys, especially if the girl is kind of, you're interested in her, and she says, you know, or no, you know, I never, bro, listen. If you guys get told you know, then you have to improve yourself, guys. Let me just say that much. I've never gotten that before. I've just gotten, oh, so I have a boyfriend. Oh, absolutely. He's a very lucky man. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Don't just harp on one girl for too long, guys. You know, shit gets ridiculous. So I love you guys all, man. Build good relationships. Stay free. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll leave you guys with a float. Let's go, baby. Woo, let's get it. I'm out of here, guys.